Good morning. We are beginning with chapter 13 of Sons and Lovers. Now, in this chapter, Paul is in a bar with some friends, and here Baxter enters the bar. Paul offers him drink, but then he refuses and makes a comment that Paul was at theater with a tart. And we know that in last chapter, Paul visited a theater with Clara while wearing their evening suit and evening dress. And Paul cannot take this comment and he throws a glass of beer on his face. A fight ensues and Baxter is thrown out of the bar, and his friends tell Paul that he should learn how to box to defend himself, as Baxter is a huge and a strong man. When Clara comes to know, she wants him to carry a knife or a gun for his safety. But he refuses, and with his refusal, Clara gets angry. Paul once again runs into Baxter at the factory, and we find that Baxter tries to make trouble for him, but then Paul keeps quiet. But Mr. Jordan, he comes out to see what exactly the disturbance is, and Baxter pushes and jerks Mr. Jordan, and Mr. Jordan flies several flight of steps. Although he's not hurt, but then Baxter is thrown out. Once Paul is with his mother, and both of them are discussing, and then he discusses love with her, and he asks her what exactly is the matter with him, why he is unable to love someone. And Mrs. Morrill tries to make him understand, and she says that she believes that he has not met the right woman up till now. And he says that he cannot find the right woman while his mother is alive. It's a huge statement that is coming from Paul. Paul tells Clara that he will go abroad and come back to be with his mother. Clara is also not ready to divorce her husband, and they both realize that they will ultimately go their separate ways. Once, when Clara and Paul are walking together, someone passes by them, although Paul does not realize it as to who it was, but Clara informs him that it was Baxter. Soon after this incident, one night when Paul is walking home alone, he encounters Baxter. They fight and Paul gets hurt. He somehow manages to reach home and he goes to sleep. And in the morning, his mother looks after him. Clara and Miriam, they come to see him, but after they leave, Paul tells his mother that he is no longer concerned about them as he does not care about them. When he recovers, he goes with his friend Newton on a holiday and plans to meet his mother in Sheffield at Annie's house. But when he reaches, he discovers that his mother is seriously ill and she has a tumor. Paul visits her doctor, who believes that he can cure Mrs. Morel. So Mrs. Morel stays in Sheffield for 2 months, and after 2 months, she is brought back home in a motor car. And we find that Mrs. Morel is pleased not only to return, but to know that the family hired a motor car for her to travel. This is all for today. Thank you.